Welcome back. Time for our Talking Numbers segment. And we mentioned earlier how Jefferies cut its earnings estimates on Apple today, and the stock was down as a result. But don't let that fool you. Let's all remember that Apple is up tremendously. It's up 50% in the last year. It has seen a gain of 234% in the last 2 years. Apple's now the second largest component by market cap in the S&P 500, trailing only ExxonMobil. But the question is, has the company grown too fast, and is it too big now to continue the kind of growth it has had in the past? Joining us is Pankaj Patel. He's Managing Director of Quantitative Strategy at Credit Suisse. Pankaj, welcome. Let me ask you first, though, about the broader market in terms of growth. I mean, we're near these 2.5-year highs as we end this first quarter. Do you find that bullish, or does that concern you right now?
That doesn't concern me as much. I would say I would call myself mildly bullish. We are looking at the earnings for the first quarter 2011, and we expect that the first quarter 2011 earnings will be up by about 3% from what it is right now as the companies report. And the main thing that upside will be coming from the top line.
Right.
And from that, we are more bullish, or mildly bullish, I should say.
Okay, well, what about Apple then? I mean, the fear is that it gets too big and that the law of big numbers starts to take over and it cannot maintain the growth rate it's had for the last several years. Do you agree or not?
I do not. Actually, as per our research, we looked at companies more than 1.5% weight in the S&P. There are 8 other companies have done better than Apple in that time period Apple has done. For instance, Microsoft actually went up by 3% in 2 years when it reached peak of 5%. Apple has moved up only 1.5%.
So, I'm sorry, you're saying that they can maintain the growth rate that they've had?
Yes.
Even as they get bigger?
Yeah, what I'm saying is there are 8 other companies that actually did better than Apple historically. So Apple can still do better.
I see. So, I mean, they've had a bigger running start than some of these companies, although Microsoft is now at that point where the law of big numbers have taken over, right?
Yeah, well, it is afterwards, but what we are saying that Apple can still continue for another 6 to 12 months.
All right, Pankaj Patel, thank you for joining us today. Appreciate it very much.